Name me a better acting duo who have better chemistry than these two. I'm waiting. Hey everybody, welcome to another review, and today I'll be reviewing Sideways. Yes, Sideways. This came out in 2004 and was written by Alexander Payne and Jim Taylor, and was based on the novel by Rex Pickett, and was directed by Alexander Payne, who is a director I'm not quite familiar with. I'm just now kind of just learning about this director. This is my first introduction to him, and he's done other films such as Election, Nebraska, The Descendants, Downsizing, some others. I hear decent things about his films. I think I hear that this might be his best. I don't know, but if so, then definitely a great start to his filmography. But anyways, in this movie, of course, stars Paul Giamatti, Thomas Hayden Church, Virginia Madsen, and Sandra Oh. All right, so yeah, Sideways. So I bought this a while back. I bought this, I believe, on the same day that I got Greenberg, the Noah Baumbach movie that I reviewed for the channel not that long ago. I don't know, a few months ago. And what's kind of ironic is that both of these movies, both Sideways and Greenberg, like I said, I bought them the same day. And I didn't really know anything about them. I actually bought both of them because of the cast, because Greenberg had Greta Gerwig in it, and I wanted to watch some Greta Gerwig films because I really liked her as a director for Lady Bird, and I really wanted to see her as an actress, and go check out my Greenberg review if you haven't already. But I did like that movie a lot, and I really liked Greta Gerwig in that movie. This one I got because mostly, well, Thomas Hayden Church too. I like him and stuff too, but mostly I got it because of Paul Giamatti, because he's an actor I really like. What I've seen him in so far, I really like him. He's a great actor, and I feel like he's underrated. Like no one hardly talks about him. Whenever people do talk about him, they mostly say good things. But yeah, I really liked him in Straight Outta Compton, the NWA biopic. He was, in my opinion, the best part about that movie. Also liked him in Man on the Moon and some others too. I can't remember what all else he's been in. I know he had a short little cameo or something, and what was it, The Truman Show? And yeah, he's just an actor I really like, and I want to see more films with him. Mostly I want to see films with him as the lead star, and this definitely is a movie with him as the lead star, as the lead character, and yeah. And I've heard good things about this movie, so I figured I'd check it out. I watched it last night, and yeah, really good movie. I definitely agree. Yeah, this actually was nominated for Best Picture even. It lost to Million Dollar Baby, which I did watch, by the way, and I almost reviewed it, but I didn't. I did talk a little bit about it in my last video, though, of my what I watched in October video. Go check out that video if you haven't already. But I talked about that. Yeah, I talked about Million Dollar Baby, and I really enjoyed that. And I heard that the other nominees were really good too. I didn't, Sideways was one of them, and the other three I have on my list, but I haven't seen them yet. Which are there? And what's ironic is that all three of them are actual biopics. You got Ray, the Ray Charles biopic with Jamie Foxx, The Aviator, Martin Scorsese film about Howard Hughes with Leonardo DiCaprio, and what was the other one? Finding Neverland, which was a biopic on the guy who wrote Peter Pan, and I think Johnny Depp plays him, and I know Kate Winslet's in that movie too. Um, yeah, those were the nominees that year. I would have liked Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind to be nominated that year. I don't know why it wasn't, but but I can't complain with movies like Sideways and Million Dollar Baby, and hopefully those other three I just mentioned. Hopefully they'll be good. I will be watching The Aviator sometime soon, because of course, I am working on Martin Scorsese ranking. Um, so hopefully sometime soon I'll watch that. I don't know if I'll review it, but I will talk about when I get to this when I do the Scorsese ranking. But anyways, yeah, I've heard good things, and I've heard really good things about Paul Giamatti in this movie and Thomas Hayden Church as well. And I like Thomas Hayden Church too. I liked him as Sandman in Spider-Man 3, who was probably the best part of that movie, honestly. But he was really good. Even though Sandman, they kind of didn't really use him very well in that movie, of his character, but Thomas Hayden Church's performance as Sandman was really good. I liked him in that. I liked him in Daddy's Home with Will Ferrell. He played Will Ferrell's boss in that movie. He was really funny in that movie. And I also like him in a movie that I grew up with as a kid, Over the Hedge, that DreamWorks animated film. He was the exterminator in that movie. And I like him a lot in that. So I wanted to see this movie mostly for Paul Giamatti, but for Thomas Hayden Church as well. And man, well, you know what? I'll say in a minute I'll talk about them in a minute about like their performances, but I guess I'll try to discuss the plot the best I can. So Sideways is a really interesting story about these two guys, Miles and Jack. Paul Giamatti is Miles, and Thomas Hayden Church is Jack. And Jack is getting married. Is about to get married. He's actually an actor, and he's about to get married. And the two of them, they're best friends. They go on a road trip together, like going to like wine places and stuff mostly. And Miles really likes wine, and they go to and they have a road trip and stuff, and also Miles is like really depressed. He's like a he's like a middle school English teacher who's also a writer, and he's trying to write a novel, and he's depressed mostly due to he got divorced with his wife like about 2 years before this, and he's still not over it, and he's really depressed and stuff. And yeah, that's I guess basically what I could say. Just like a road trip movie about these two guys, celebrating. One of them's about to get married, and that's basically it, I guess. Anyway, so really good movie. I honestly don't have any negatives. I have positives. I don't have negatives really about this movie. But I've only seen it once so far. But I didn't really have any problems. I really liked this movie a lot, and I'm glad I did, because it's really good comedy drama film, and it's a movie that really it works with both comedy and drama. It just works really well together, the blend of comedy and drama. And I don't know which side I like better. Maybe the drama stuff, honestly, I might like it a little bit better, but the comedy stuff is really good too, and it's a really funny movie. Like it made me laugh out loud a few times, and yeah, and both Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church are both funny in this movie. Yeah, really funny movie, and let's see. The story's really good too. Of course, like I said about the story, yeah, it's really good. I thought the music was interesting. It's mostly just has a score, um, and all the performances. I mean, of course, like I said, them two, but even Virginia Madison and Sandra Oh, they play these two women that they meet on their trip. Actually, uh, Miles already knew Virginia Madison's character, but yeah, and they like spend time with them and stuff. And Virginia Madison, actually, I'm not familiar with either of those actresses, but I actually found out that Virginia Madison was actually in the original Dune, not the new Dune movie, which that was my last review. Go check it out if you haven't already. No, not that one. The original, the David Lynch version. She's actually the princess in that movie, and yeah, I thought that was interesting. I didn't really think much of her performance though in that movie, though, to be honest, because everyone was pretty much just bland in that movie. But like I said in my Dune review, but I really liked her in this movie. I even liked her character; like she was like really nice and stuff. I'll talk about Miles and Jack in a minute about their characters, but I really liked her character, and Maya, that was her character's name, and I liked her performance. Sandra Oh, I thought was okay. I didn't really, I felt like they didn't really use her too much in the movie, not as much as Virginia Madison at least, or I don't know. But you know, she was good. She was good. I just didn't really know much of, I don't even know who she is really. I've heard her name, but I never really see anything else with her. Actually, little known fact, she was actually married to the director Alexander Payne. Whenever this movie came out, they were married. But yeah, but I thought she was good. I kind of thought maybe they could have used her more, but she was good. Her character was okay too. But yeah, okay. So I guess I'll talk about. Let me start out with talking about the performances, and then I'll talk about the characters. But the performances by Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church, both amazing. And like I said in the intro, name me another duo that has better chemistry. I mean, I'm sure there's probably dozens, yeah, dozens of ones that are better. I mean, I know a lot of people will say like Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, and yeah, that's good. They were really good together. I definitely agree. Hell, I would even say Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, as Walt and Jesse. They were great together as well. Hell, maybe even better, honestly, than these. But in movie history, name me one that's better. Put that down in the comments. Like, who, if there's anybody who you think has better chemistry than these two, Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church, put down in the comments. But really, I loved their chemistry in this movie. I really did. They were just so good together, and like every single scene that they were in together was just so entertaining, and they were both just really funny. Yeah, I really liked them. But with that being said, the characters. Okay, so I did like Miles. I thought Miles was a good and interesting character. Not really a great person, but he was a character that I related to. Because he's going through depression, and yeah, I could relate to that because I currently I am going through depression, which is why I haven't been posting any videos for a while. I don't mean to get I don't mean to be a sad sack or whatever, but yeah, that's why I haven't been posting videos for a while. That's why I stopped for a little bit. But beside the point, I know how he feels. Now, I've never been divorced, but I can relate to this character, and and yeah, Paul Giamatti was definitely the right choice to play this character. He definitely was. I actually heard that Robert Downey Jr. was actually considered to be Miles, and I don't know, maybe he could pull it off, but I thought Paul Giamatti was the right choice. I did actually hear also that two actors that were considered to be Jack was George Clooney and at one point Matt Dillon. I don't know. Maybe Matt Dillon could pull it off as Jack. I don't know, but I could see George Clooney though pulling it off as Jack. Like he kind of seemed like that's kind of the character he is. But yeah, like I said, yeah, I really liked Paul Giamatti. I really liked Miles. He was a good character, and I related to him. But Jack as a character, okay, like as a person, as that character, his personality and stuff as a person, I didn't really like him. Um, like I didn't like his personality and stuff, and also one fucked up thing that he does. He's trying to get laid while he's, on this trip, and he's about to get married, and that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. But as far as that, I mean, I think what it is, a reason why I do like this character is because of the performance by Thomas Hayden Church, and he's also really funny in the movie. Like Jack is even funnier than Miles. Like they're both funny, but Jack even he had like funnier stuff. He had funnier lines and stuff. He made me laugh more. It's just that I don't really like the kind of person Jack is, but I don't hate him because it was a good performance by Thomas Hayden Church, and he was funny. So I'll give him that. I don't hate him, but I didn't really like the character too much. But yeah, but like I said, these two were amazing together, just so good. Like I wish they would. I don't know if they ever done anything else after this, but yeah, I actually heard on a podcast. There was a podcast I listened to that was reviewing this movie, and they said that on the commentary track, which I haven't heard yet, but I'm actually about to listen to it. Like as soon as I get done with this video, I think I'm going to listen to it. But there's a commentary track with just Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church, and they said that like you could tell that they actually like each other in real life. The actual actors, like they seemed like they were just like, they seemed like they were best friends and stuff, and just like their characters. So that sounds awesome. I'm definitely want to check out that commentary after this movie, because that commentary is on this DVD. I think I'm about to listen to it after I get done with this video. But yeah, so that's awesome. They got along great. I don't know if they knew each other before this or whatever, but maybe not. But they got along good and stuff. And yeah, that's awesome. And I wonder if they ever did work together again. I don't know. Let me know if they did in the comments. If you know that they did, let me down in the comments, and I would love to check it out. Even if whatever it was that they were in, even if it wasn't great, still probably check it out. Also, what's ironic, I just want to say this. What's ironic, I mean, I already said that Thomas Hayden Church was Sandman in Spider-Man 3. Also, Paul Giamatti was Rhino, another Spider-Man villain, in what was it, Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I never seen, but I heard it was bad. And also, what's ironic is that both of them were in bad Spider-Man movies as villains. Which, like I said, Thomas Hayden Church was actually good in that movie. But I did see clips of Paul Giamatti as Rhino, and he was like so over the top and stuff. It was kind of funny, actually. He was kind of funny as that role, but it was just kind of, yeah, not really great. But yeah, it's cool though. Rhino and Sandman, are in this movie together. But I just thought I'd mention that, because I imagine someone in the if I didn't say anything about it, someone in the comments might would. But But yeah, this is a great film. I highly recommend it, especially if you like movies that are like uh, both comedies and dramas, like which I definitely am. I love movies that have both great comedy and drama in it. I highly recommend it. It's really good. Okay, you know what? I thought of not really a negative, but there is something kind of negative I want to say about this movie. It starts out a little bit slow. That I think that's the only thing I didn't really care about too much when I saw this movie was I mean, I didn't hate it. I mean, it just kind of took me a minute. It took me a little bit for me to really get into this movie. Like it was like the second and third act that like made me really like this later, but the first act is a little bit slow. I mean, it was still entertaining and had some funny moments too, but it was a little bit slow. So yeah, there's that. But other than that, I can't think of anything else. Maybe the more times I watch it, there might be something I might pick up that I don't really like. But I thought it was a really good and funny movie. Great comedy and drama, both in this movie. It's just so good, and I definitely recommend this movie. This is honestly, I recommend just to anybody really. Just if you want to watch a good movie, definitely watch this. And I might even say, I think I might like it better than $1 Million Baby. I really like $1 Million Baby too, but that movie was sad. And there is kind of some moments, a little bit of sad moments in this movie, but it's because it is a little bit like kind of about depression too, but it's not like a completely sad movie. There's good moments in it, and yeah, yeah, I definitely recommend Sideways. And also, yeah, kind of wish it would have won Best Picture. Maybe I can't say that for sure because I haven't seen the other movies yet that were nominated that year. But yeah. Oh, you know what? There's one more thing I want to say. I mean, I already said how much Paul Giamatti is good in this movie. Well, both him and Thomas Hayden Church, but Paul Giamatti was definitely the best in this movie for sure. But one thing I forgot to mention, he was not nominated for Best Actor in this movie. What the hell? Like, why? Thomas Hayden Church was, and so was Virginia Madsen. They were both nominated for Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress, but Paul Giamatti wasn't. What the hell? They didn't win, though. They didn't win. It did win. I believe it won Best Screenplay, I think. I think it would have been Best Adapted Screenplay because it's based on a book, but I think it did win that, and that's great. But it didn't win anything else. I think it also Alexander Payne, I think, might have been nominated for Best Director, but I don't think he won. But he did win for screenplay, so that was good. Yeah, and also I want to say after watching this movie, I do want to watch more Alexander Payne films. I hear Election is really good, and I hear so what else? Oh, there was another movie I forgot to mention with Jack Nicholson about Smith. I have that on the list as well. But yeah, I think I heard pretty good things about that one too. And Nebraska, I want to see that, and Descendants as well. I think that even got nominated for Best Picture whenever it came out. But I didn't. I think I heard that Downsizing. Is it? Yeah, Downsizing. I think I heard that wasn't a very good movie. But I'll check it out anyways. I might even do an Alexander Payne ranking in the future. I'll watch a little bit more of his movies, and if I like them enough, I'll do it. I'll do a ranking. I might even do a ranking anyways if I just feel like it. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, I definitely want to watch more with more Alexander Payne films. But Sideways, great film. Again, highly recommend it. So I'm giving Sideways. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Yeah, I wish I could give it more. At least 4.5. But I think I just need to watch it some more. But at the moment, you know, since this is my first time watching, I give it 4 stars. So yeah, Sideways 4 stars. Great film. Highly recommend it. Okay, there's my review for Sideways. So in the comments, have you seen Sideways? Have you not? Also, like I said, give in the comments. Give me, tell me who you think had a. If you think someone else, which most likely there probably is someone better than these two, but who do you think had better chemistry than Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church? And also, like I said, also if there's anything else that they worked on together, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Also, favorite Alexander Payne movie. This is the only one I've seen so far. So yeah, can't really say much about that. But favorite Paul Giamatti movie. This is it for me now. I think even better than before. I would have said Straight Outta Compton, but this is it for me. And favorite favorite Paul Giamatti movie and favorite Thomas Hayden Church movie. And this is it for me as well. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell. And I'll see you. I'll see you this Thursday. I think I'm actually. You know what? Maybe Friday, because okay, I'm recording this at the week before, but I think Thanksgiving is coming up, so maybe not Thursday. I might not be able to post it on Thursday because I'm going to my mom's for Thanksgiving on Thursday. But if the next video, which should be my top 5 favorite movies of 2009, that one should, if not Thursday, then Friday for sure. But yeah, little heads up there. But anyway, so I'll see you then. Okay. Peace.